Hello friends, today I'm going to teach you on how we can rank a number one position on. So first you will understand fundamental concept for your okay. Basically, you have to understand how the visibility of your website. Okay, so you need consistent ad, frequently asked question content which is specific to your business on your web page. Okay, so what happens is the content gets stayed the top of the Google search results. Okay, and they also feature in the people also ask questions, all of which will drive traffic to your website. Okay, there are plenty of other benefits which can be considered as well. Now, moving forward, Google has transformed itself from being a search engine to an answering engine. Okay, so is actually focusing a lot more on answering questions and trying to understand the intent of searchers based on their query for which they provide an answer. The most obvious evidence of this is the question of the people also ask question search results, which appears for all the keyword searches and can be extended to infinity. So friends, first I will take you presentation deck, then I'll show you practice. Now, moving forward, this sources the answers from the content it finds on the website. You need to start adding FAQ related content to your web pages if you want to drive more traffic to your website. Okay, so beyond being just visible on Google, adding FAQs to your web pages will help to create more in-depth content which can add the keywords are targeting. Okay, so this needs to be kept in mind. Now, we will actually source the answers from the content it finds on the website. You need to consistently add FAQ related content to your web pages. Okay, so now you might be wondering how are you going to find the FAQs which can be added on your landing page, right? So you have to listen to your clients. Okay, this is one thing. Whatever vertical you are in, okay, or it might depend on your client business as well. So you have to find the most relevant source of information on what they ask for the most. What are the most current questions? Okay, you have to start collecting them daily. Okay, so basically you need to find out what questions really your client asks. Have to list down all the questions in the Excel database in the form of the sheets as well. Okay, so basically once you create the question database in the sheet, now what you have to do is you have to consider categorizing them by theme or services. It's easier to integrate them on individual pages of your website as well. You have to add minimum 30 FAQs to your website or it could be your landing page as well. More FAQs you have to your landing page or your website, so it will term as quality content and it will be highly relevant and unique to your business. Okay. Now, there is a smarter way on how you can do keyword research for your business in just 3 clicks. Okay. Now, just we created a dashboard which is called as the what, where, why, when, how, and which shows instantly what questions potential customers are asking to find your products or services. Basically, you can create a dashboard in the format of what, where, why, when, how. Okay, just find out. Okay, with reference to these terms, what questions be asked by the end users. Okay, find your products or services. Then you can even filter the results by the most popular one, the number of impressions as well. Okay, now you would like to give an example of a dashboard for one of a client who is an electrician. As you can see, there are tons of FAQs you could consider adding the website based on the dashboard. Since the data comes directly from the Google Search Console associated with this business, okay, which is 100% reliable and highly relevant. Okay, friends. So I had one client who's an electrician. Definitely, we extracted all the FAQs. Okay, then we find all the data from the Search Console as well. Now, there are another two ways to find the great FAQs. Okay, so friends, you can use the site called as answerthepublic.com. Then you can search for a term that is related to a service you provide. Okay, questions will be sorted using the adverbs why, what, where, etc. Okay, which you can use to integrate on your web pages. I'll show you the practicals after the presentation there. These questions are then scrapped from the Google autocomplete functionality and not directly related to your business. Okay, so answerthepublic.com is free to use, but you can only do two searches in a day for the free version. You also have the premium version as well. Now, if you need more resources to find popular questions, you can use my last recommendation, which is Google, of course. Now, for example, might be taking an instance of teeth whitening. You can see what some of the most popular questions are, extend them at will. Now, to use this as an inspiration, create your own. Once you have created your list of FAQs, which you will need to craft the answers for them. Okay, so which I'll give you. There are two options. Option one is like you have to do it by yourself or pay for someone to do it. Then make sure that the answers are unique. Okay, now it's time to move on to the implementation part. You have to make sure to have your list of relevant questions, including answers, and then get sorted by categories. All you do is copy and paste them on your individual web pages. Okay, so understand the basics and fundamentals on how to implement, then we'll do the practicals. Now, moving forward, FAQ content from your website can appear directly in the people also ask section or as a direct answer to a question. They will not show under your website link results unless add what is known as FAQ schema according to them. Okay, so schema.org. Let's try to understand the definition. Basically, schema is a semantic vocabulary of tags or microdata that can add to the HTML to improve the way search engines read and represent your pages in search engine result pages. So you need to add the schema code to FAQs that will make them appear in Google. Okay, so we'll explain the practicals in some time. Now let's understand exactly how this is done. You need to add your questions to your web pages as you would any other piece of content. The questions need to drive a lot of impressions to your website on Google. Then adding it to mix might help the page rank higher in Google, also get picked up either people also ask section or as a direct answer. So have to quickly do that. Now let's add the schema code. Head over to the site called as technicalseo.com. Then you have to select the SEO tool option and scroll down and choose the schema generator. From the drop down, select the FAQ page option. Okay. Then in the question field, you have to add your question. Okay. So we will do it practical sometime. In the answer field, you have to add the answer, and if you have more than one question, you have to click on the add button and repeat the process. Once you have done adding the questions and answers on the right hand side, see the FAQ schema code generated. Okay, so I'll show you sometime how it is done. Then you have to copy the code and inject it the HTML head of your web page. Now, if you are using WordPress, I suggest you install a plugin called as header and footer script, which will easily let you add your FAQ schema code directly into the head of the page. If you are on Wix, just go to the page settings, select the advanced SEO tab, add the new markup option. Give it a name and paste your script there. You need to make sure that FAQ schema code matches the editorial content that is available on your landing page. Now, so you have 5 questions showing on your web page. Script which you have indexed in the header of it should also contain 5 identical questions. Once you have added your FAQ content in a schema code to your landing page, you can test it whether this is working fine. Now, what you have to do is you have to head over to search.com, okay, test slash rich results. So this is the URL. Okay. So you have to open this URL, then select the URL option and paste the address of the page where you've added your content. Now, if you have done things correctly, you could see an FAQ card, the green tick next to it, which means your implementation is fine. Clicking on it will provide you breakdown of all available FAQs. You can see all you need to do now is wait for Google, visit your page, fix your new content. It usually takes less than 24 hours for your pages to show the rich FAQ snippet appearing under your web link. A couple of notes. Maximum of 2 FAQs will be displayed at once. Generally speaking, they will be the one that can be found first on the page itself. Okay, friends? Now, you could consider inserting links directly within your FAQs to give a good reason searches to click through your site. Okay? Now, if ever you need any kind of help, you can reach me on WhatsApp. My number is +9198507634, or you can reach me on email svomadhur@gmail.com. My Skype ID is madhur.bajaj. Okay, friends, now let's start doing the practicals. Okay, so I'll open the browser. I'll click it here. I have found it as rated per H, save or save. I'll type as thing. Okay. So now what you can see here, see, see two questions which are being displayed here, right? How do you track the school bus? Does your school bus tracking system have an app? So ideally, as we discussed in the presentation deck, we will display two questions in the search results, right? Okay. So this is something possible in FAQ schema, right? Okay. So now we'll scroll down. See what you can see here is people also ask questions. School buses have tracking devices. What is school bus tracking system? Is there an app to track your school bus? How do I track a bus using GPS? Right? So what you can do is you can write detailed answers these questions, okay, and so that Google can start showing your answer in the search results, right? Okay. So now we'll go back to our main browser. I use answer the public.com. So I'm on the main screen. I'll enter the word as Uber's tracking. Okay. Now I'll scroll down. Now the data start coming. See, now we'll get a lot of data from answer the public. Right? So the data start getting. So for example, 32 comparison. Right? This is how you will get the list of questions from answerthepublic.com. Okay? So go back to the presentation track. So I have explained you people also ask questions, right? So what you can do is you can open Google Sheet here. Okay, so we click on plus you. Okay, what you can do is you can make a list of questions your customer will usually ask. So click on database. List of questions asked by the customers down, and you can click on answers the questions. Okay, on status, start date, and end date. So you can give file name as effective content time systems. Right. So what you can do is this is bold and keep it in column by format. Okay. This is what you can write. So we have created the Google Sheets. Then you can add 30 FAQs to your landing page. So I'll go back here. We have to list down 30 questions here. This is how you have to format it, right? Okay. Now, what I'll do is we will go to technicalseo.com. Okay. Then I am on this particular platform, right? Technicalseo.com. You have to click on SEO tools. Okay. Once you click on SEO tools, then you have to scroll down. But you'll see schema generator. Go to tool. Okay. Now it will ask me which schema.org markup would you like to create. Okay. So what you have to do is you tell them FAQ page. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll open this URL here. Okay. So we have added 30 FAQs on this page. Okay. For example, I'll say how do you track the school bus? Copy. Okay. I'll take one more. I'll take one as service tracking system have an app. Copy this. Press here. I'll take the third question as how do I know child is safe while on the bus? This. Okay. Down. Okay. Now we will add the first question in technicalseo.com. Okay. So what I'll do is I click on question. See here what you can see name. How do you track the school bus? See your FAQ schema code is generated. Right. Then we have this copy the answer. See, this is the question. This is the answer. Right. So I'll click on let's add question. Now I'll add question number 2. So say as does your school bus tracking system have an app? Okay. This is the answer. Okay. Name, this is question, text, this is answer. So this FAQ schema code is automatically generated in the landing page. I click on add question. How do I know if my child is safe while on the bus? Right. So this is the question, this is answer. Okay guys, see, I have added here. Got it? This is pretty simple, right? Yeah. So this FAQ schema code is generated. What you have to do is you have to copy this code. copy this code here, the notepad, and just integrate this code in the landing page. This is as simple as that. Okay. So we have discussed answer the public as well. We have shown you the practicals, right? So I will give you one more example of the writing exam. Okay. I close this browser. Now I'll do backslash references. Okay. So write that as well. Okay, guys. So let's do that. So I show more on United Kingdom. Let's say the search results. I click on each whitening. Okay. I'll pull down here this. See what you can see here. People also ask questions. What is the best whitener for your teeth? Is it bad to whiten your teeth? Can yellow turn to white? How much does a teeth whitening cost? Right? So basically, people wants to be an answering engine nowadays. What you have to do is you have to answer the questions that specifically related to people also ask questions and give a unique answer and a much detailed answer than what others have written. Okay. If your answer is as detailed and as descriptive as well, definitely will will start showing your answer in the search results. So what you need to do is basically you have to integrate the first question as well as the answer. If your primary keyword is integrated question and answer, definitely we will try to co-create the keywords from your FAQ content. Okay. Then it will try to match your keyword from your FAQ content to your landing page content. As a result, your landing page will rank higher in the search engines. Okay. I hope this is clear, right? So I have shown you this practical as well. Basically, you need unique content. Okay. So you understood the fundamentals of schema.org. Then I have shown you the practicals on how to implement FAQ schema. Okay, friends. I hope this is clear. Then, if you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments and let me know if you need any help. I would be happy to help you guys. All right. So I'll end this. I'll pause